Hello, everybody. This is Narada Rishi Raja with ExpeditiousFool.com, where we remove the obstacles. And this is some more advice from the Gita, so let's go ahead and get started today. Today we have Fall from Grace. Dun, dun, dun. So this is chapter 2, verses 62 and 63. One who contemplates the sense objects develops an attachment for them. From attachment develops lust, and from lust arises anger. From anger, confusion is born. Confusion results in the loss of memory. When memory is bewildered, intelligence is lost. And when intelligence is lost, one again falls into material consciousness. This is the reason. This is the reason for renunciation. It's the reason why, as far as our kleshas, which are, they're things that cause us suffering, right? The number one that all of them spread from is avidya. You'll hear me talk about it a lot. Ignorance. That's exactly what this is talking about. And this entire card, what is the fall from grace from these two verses? It says, one who contemplates the sense objects develops an attachment for them, right? That's the game. That's the game that's always at play. That's why I tell everybody, in order to truly understand spirituality, you have to be done with the material. You do. Not saying you have to be done with the material as I'm telling you what to do. I'm saying in order to understand spirituality, truly, you have to be done with the material. The Brahmins, etc., the renunciates, all of these things, in modern day, we like to say, well, we don't have to renounce things. We don't have to. No, let me put it this way. So I'm going to clarify some things. You do have to renounce things. You have to follow a period of brahmacharya. Now, does that mean you have to give up everything? No. You don't consciously in the active 3D world have to give up everything. You don't have to, right? But you do have to release all of the attachments here, right? And when you decide to make a definite commitment to your spiritual journey, your future is going to start pulling you. A lot of times people think we're pushed by our past, but we're really pulled by our future. So when you make a serious spiritual commitment to actually you really want to understand that, you can't be surprised when things start falling away. Because anything that doesn't match up with grace, when you decide to merge with God's source, when you decide you want to understand the spiritual, when you decide you want to know the truth of existence, right? Then everything that is not grace has to fall from you. Which, that's going to be a lot of things you like. Sorry. It's going to be friends and family members you've known your entire life. It's going to be all kinds of things like this. This is what they mean when they talk about the death before the death. And that is enlightenment, nirvana, salvation, right? It's how you can be resurrected. And who you are when you get resurrected is much, much different. It's the divine aspect of yourself, right? We can go one of two ways, and it's based off of choices and whether or not we fall from grace to the material. If we want to come from the material to the spiritual, then we have to start letting the material fall. And then we float back to the spiritual. That's how that works. It's how the whole process works. It's not that the material's bad. It's that the material's here to teach us lessons. Lessons don't always feel good. That's it. It's not that the material's bad. Know that. But the material is here to teach lessons. That's it. Lessons feel painful. when you're done with gathering that experience, that is when you can start the process home. But you have to trust and have faith, because your confusion, your bewilderment, your memory, it's tainted at this point. You have an amygdala hijack and a cortisol addiction that most people don't even know exists. But that's how your brain functions. It's how your body gets chemicals. And due to how everybody breathes these days, what does that do? It gives you a cortisol addiction, all that chest breathing. So if you want to change it, if you want to change your experience, your perception, you can. You don't have to feel like you fell from grace. You can feel like you're moving towards it. It's all based off of the choices we make. All right, everybody, I hope that this helps. I hope that this advice from the Gita speaks to you. I hope that my commentary on it drives it home a little bit further. And I hope that you develop a relationship with whatever it is that you consider God's source. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. Have a great day on purpose, and stay mindful. Namaskar.